With that down, guys, let's move on to this, shall we? You know, this has been a great year for animated film already, and we have some others still on the way. The number one box office film of the year is, of course, Inside Out 2. Very quietly, like a thief in the night, the new Despicable Me has crept very close to the billion-dollar mark itself. Mm-hmm. And then we've got like great movies like Transformers 1 is out, even though it's flopping, but it's out there. The Wild Robot is out there doing well. Well, very quietly, something has happened this weekend that has never happened in box office history. And no, we're not talking about a comic book movie that dropped over 81% on its second weekend, although that was also a first in box office history. But in the top 10 of the box office this weekend, and this has never happened before, 5 of the top 10 films at the box office are animated films. 5 of them. It's never happened. Very rarely will you even have 5 animated films out at the same time, let alone 5 of them taking up half of the top 10 spots at the box office. As we go over and take a look at the box office chart. So at number 2 is The Wild Robot. Then the new Piece by Piece, the Lego one, at number 5. Transformers 1 at number 6. The My Hero Academia at number 8. And the re-release of Nightmare Before Christmas. That took in $2.4 million. Good enough for number 9. 5 movies. Now, I do, before we get too terribly excited, looking at these numbers, will point out the obvious. It's a pretty low box office week. I mean, it's not like we have 5 of the top 10 and they're making 40 million, 20 million, 18 million, 17. They're making 2.4 million, 3 million, 3.8 million, Transformers 1 at 3.7 million, and then Wild Robot up there at 14. So I do just want to keep it in context. It's not like the animated films that are out right now are blowing the doors off. But in a year again, where 2 of the top 3 or 4 films of the year, including the number 1 is an animated one. Not to mention, we still got Mufasa coming out. We still got Moana coming out. We still got War of the Rohirrim coming out. Mm-hmm. Like we're going to get even bigger box office coming out this year. Chris, what significance, particularly like for you as a voice performer as well, mm-hmm. what kind of significance do you take away from the fact that like this is the first time in history we got 5 films in the top 10 that are animated? How do you see this? Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Dollar Shave Club. Hello there, my fellow handsome gentlemen. Nice face you shaved there. Whether you're going smooth shaven or maintaining a beard, Dollar Shave Club offers shave and grooming products that are always high quality, but never overpriced. If you like to wet shave for that clean, close shave, they've got the Club Series 6 Blade Razor. A shave so comfy your skin will take a nap. 6 stainless steel blades for our closest and most comfortable shave, with a vitamin E infused lubricant strip for comfort and glide and precision trimmer for precise detailing. Their amazing shave butter, clear view, smooth glide, designed for precision. Shave butter is a translucent shaving cream alternative that allows you to see exactly where you're shaving. Bonus, it has long-lasting lubrication that helps soften whiskers for maximum glide and leaves your skin feeling hydrated. But don't take our word for it. Try it for yourself. You can visit their site right now for 20% off, $20 or more, and get your products delivered right to your door. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/Campea and use promo code Campea for 20% off, $20 or more. And remember, however you shave, Dollar Shave Club is here to help you stay handsome.
Good storytelling is good storytelling, no matter the packaging, no matter the genre that you're going towards, no matter the medium, as long as you are telling a good story that can captivate and connect with your audience, that's what matters. And I think a lot of times people sleep on stuff. I think also people wildly underestimate how well these kinds of re-releases and these anime screenings do too. These have huge audiences. Also though, make sure you're paying your anime actors actual money. That'd be cool, studios. But I think that's the big thing, is these are stories that people really, really connect to. I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is just a classic. We love seeing it at spooky time. We love seeing it Christmas time. Wild Robot is a gorgeous story that has so much more to say about parenthood than anything. I mean, it's visually a feast too. Oh my gosh, it's one of the prettiest things that's ever been out there. I still need to drag Logan to it. It's so stunning. I mean, these are really, really wonderful humanistic stories that happen to be animated. And I think too, they also have reasonable runtimes. I know that's a really silly thing to bring up. But I think a lot of times, too, when you're trying to squeeze in a movie, it's so much easier a lot of times to see something that is under 2 hours when you go to theaters.
Especially if you're bringing a family with you.
You're bringing your family. You got 30 minutes at least of trailers. You've got all the advertisements ahead of time, too.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of a silly reason for it, but I think that also does factor in when you're planning this stuff, especially with the plethora of options you have on streaming. Why am I going to go take the whole family for this 4-hour outing when I could be home here where we have snacks and juice boxes? So there's a couple different factors, but I really do feel like ultimately it just comes down to these are great stories. And if you can get over, I know we've talked about this on the show, people doing the, oh, I don't know if I should go see a kid's movie by myself. It's not a kid's movie. It just happens to be animated and it's beautiful. So just let yourself see it.
I also don't understand that logic of like, oh, I might be the creepy old man. Like, you're in a dark theater watching a movie. Everyone's like, what's the problem
You
here?
have to do other things to be the creepy
Yeah,
old
what's
man.
the problem here of sitting passively and enjoying a movie?
Yeah. I love going to movies by myself. I think it's one of the best. And that way you have that shared experience of, oh my gosh, I'm in a room with complete strangers and we have the same sense of humor in this moment. Or, oh my gosh, we're both getting choked up at the same thing.
Yeah.
And when it's in a theater too, where you hear all the kids reacting to something and the parents reacting to something, that's stunning.
Yeah, I like what you said earlier. It's like a good movie's a good movie.
Yeah.
And a good story. Again, movies are experiential events. And if they deliver the experience, they deliver the experience. And for the first time ever. Now, when will this happen again? I don't know. Again, it's not very often that we even have 4 animated films that are actually out in theaters at the same time, let alone 5 to be in the top 10. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think there's any significance to it? If there is, what's your takeaway? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.